Yes, Mayor Rogan,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Farrell,
Present.
Trustee Dottie,
Present.
Trustee Petting, Trustee Elson,
Present.
Trustee Williams, and Trustee Delman.
Thank you. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, and indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We must acknowledge with respect as non-native people that the land on which we stand, live, and learn is the traditional territory of the Ute, Cheyenne, and Arapaho peoples. We also recognize the 48 contemporary tribal nations that are historically tied to the lands that make up the state of Colorado.
And I will note for the record that Trustee Williams joined me.
Hello, Trustee Williams. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
A motion to approve the agenda.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? I'll call for the vote. Trustee Elson, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Yeah. All right.
Passes unanimously.
Thank you. Okay, we'll take a short reflective moment of silence. All right, moving on to ordinances and public hearings. We have first reading of ordinance 1129, an ordinance of the town of Lyons, Colorado, approving an agreement to buy and sell real estate for 2157 Apple Valley Road with Ernest G. Sparks and Catherine J. Sparks. Do we have a staff report?
Yeah, I can give it. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. This is the first reading of ordinance 1129. Or 1129, which would authorize the sale and purchase of 2157 Apple Valley Road to Ernest G. Sparks, better known as Gil, and Catherine J. Sparks, better known as Kay. As you guys know, we've been we did declare the water tank property as surplus. It has been advertised publicly for sale. We did receive 3 bids over the course of the last month or so. The Board of Trustees has chosen to work with the Sparks on this agreement and the sale. We did bring this up on August 15th, but the contract had not been published for more than 24 hours. So that's why we're having this special meeting to keep it on track. Mr. Dittman, our attorney, has reviewed the purchase contract and has drafted the ordinance for consideration tonight. If approved tonight, it would move to a second reading and a public hearing on September 6th to be published on September 7th. And with the 30-day publication requirement, the contract could go into effect October 7th or later. And I believe the contract states October 31st.
Yes. Or Monday following, yes.
October, yeah.
31st because the 30th is on a Saturday.
Yeah. And so that's the action order in front of you. The agreed upon price of this sale would be $48,500. Brandon, do you have anything to add?
No, only that, one, I think as we all know by now that these types of transactions are required to be approved via ordinance. That's why we're doing this process. And then 2, the contract itself is the standard Colorado Real Estate Commission form. So nothing really out of the ordinary for any sort of real estate transaction.
Great. Are there any questions for staff?
I have a question. Can you tell me if this is the highest bid of the 3?
Initially, the bids were higher. the initial post bids when the property was originally advertised. And then when that time lapsed and the bids came in a second time, they were lower. But this is the highest accept.
Mayor. Part of that also was that this was discovered in the meantime, that it was not a property that could be built upon to become residential or whatever. So that cut its value significantly.
You were probably influenced. Thank you, Trustee Williams. Are there any additional questions? No, I don't see any. I would entertain a motion.
I move to approve ordinance 1129 on first reading, an ordinance of the town of Lyons, Colorado, approving an agreement to buy and sell property located at 2157 Apple Valley Road.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, I will call for the vote. Trustee Ellison? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Thank you.
Passes unanimously.
Do you have a beer in front of you, I hope?
Yes, I do. Yes, I'm at my going away party for work. So yes.
Right, so the motion is unanimous, Clerk Vasquez?
Yes.
Yes, okay, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you very much.
It moves to second reading, public hearing.
I'm worrying.
In case anyone else would like to, Mr. Sparks,
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Sparks shared a story with me today that a woman in Loveland said she was the owner of the bank. So we're gonna have to do a clean title search, and if she really believes that, she'll have to come in front of us in the second reading.
My goodness.
Fascinating.
I know.
Okay.
Anyone we know, it's, yeah, so. So,
Okay.
Gail, you have one more hurdle. The public hearing.
Never a dull moment in Lyons.
Never.
Opportunities about.
Okay, so
We haven't run a title search on the property yet.
Apparently, not. So that will need to be done before it's finalized.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it takes a couple days, so.
Yeah.
I do not believe that should be a problem, but we shall see.
No, we were laughing about it. It's not anyone we've ever even associated with this area, so I don't know why she would, unless she thought of a different one.
She's a property owner of the property on the other side of the water tank.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
She's the owner of record, she's in Berthoud. And she told Melinda Wonder that in a discussion this weekend at an event up in Loveland, that she owned the water tower.
Okay,
We
well,
will be clear title before this is settled.
we'll see how that pans
Wouldn't
out.
the realtor?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
okay, so let's move on to the consent agenda. Clerk Vasquez, will you please read the consent agenda into the record?
Yes, item 1 is resolution 2022-84, a resolution of the town of Lyons, Colorado, approving an intergovernmental agreement between the town of Lyons and the Boulder County Clerk and Recorder for the conduct and administration of the 2022 coordinated election to be held November 8th, 2022.
Thank you. Because this is a consent agenda, there's no staff report, so I'll look for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I motion to approve the consent agenda.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I second that motion.
Thank you. Would anybody like to remove the item from the consent agenda? Terrific. I'll call for the vote on the consent agenda.
That motion passes unanimously.
Terrific. Thank you. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I second.
Thanks. Trustee Elson, enjoy your party, Trustee Elson. Thank you very much
Thanks.
for coming in.
Have a good night.
Thank you. All right, the meeting is adjourned.
Thanks, everyone.
Fastest meeting ever.
That is efficient. That is, we're getting it done, yeah.
High five.
Sorry, Victoria, for missing you earlier. My phone died. I've been so busy today that it's literally died during the middle of our call. So
Oh, you're fine. That happens. It seems like a really busy week of meetings.
yeah, yep.
No, no,
All right, I'll see y'all soon.